This is Craig Haugard with your Financial Issues Egg Update for October 14th. Corn continued to be under pressure yesterday as the fundamentals point to an overall larger carryout. Volumes were large during the day and funds were heavy sellers. Corn production and yields are currently pegged as the second highest on record, and of course that's keeping some pressure on this market. Looking at harvest progress, we see that 41% of the corn crop has now been harvested, and it appears as if this could be the case of a big crop getting bigger. At the close, the December futures were 10.25 cents lower, settling at $5.1225. Soybean futures were under heavy pressure early in the session, and then had a bit of a recovery to close well off the lows at the end of the day. The rest of the soybean complex enjoyed a stronger close. The USDA report gave us a projected record production and second best yields on record, and that weighed on prices in yesterday's action. Now, supporting prices was the announcement of a sale to China, as well as one to an unknown destination. And rumors that China had bought an additional 4 to 6 cargoes also made their rounds through the trade during yesterday's session. Harvest continues to run ahead of average, with 49% of the crop now harvested. At the close, the November futures were 3 cents lower, finishing the day at $11.95 per bushel. All three wheat prices saw heavy selling pressure during yesterday's action. The balance sheets are supportive to wheat futures, so yesterday's trade seemed to have been more of a correction maybe in this bull move. The total U.S. wheat stocks-to-use ratio is at 28.8% compared to 40% last year, and that should be supportive. 60% of the winter wheat crop has now been planted, with 31% emerged. At the close, Minneapolis December futures was 6.25 cents lower, as they settled at $9.4875. Kansas City was down 18 cents, settling at $7.2175, and Chicago futures were 15.25 cents lower, as they ended the day at $7.1875 per bushel. Cotton made it 4 straight lower closes with yesterday's price action. Harvest is lagging the normal pace, with only 20% harvested thus far. At the close, we had the December futures 252 points lower, settling at 103.86. Livestock futures were all lower in yesterday's trade. At the close, December live cattle were down 25 cents, closing at $129 per hundred. November feeder cattle were 82.5 cents lower, as they settled at $160.97 per hundredweight. Lean hog futures were also softer for the day. At the close, we had December lean hog futures 2.5 cents lower, closing at $78.15 per hundred. Class 3 milk futures continue to trade in an extremely tight range. At the close, the November futures were 4 points higher, as they settled at $18.85. Meat cutout values were mixed. Choice box beef ended the day $1.05 lower, closing at $280.02 per hundredweight. Select boxes were $2.68 lower, as they settled at $258.70. And pork carcass cutout values were firmer, as they ended the day $2.47 higher, settling at $104.85 per hundredweight. This has been Craig Haugard with your Financial Issues Egg Update. We'll be right back with more financial issues after this.